the Pod Network Entertainment.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are the speaker's own. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only. This program might include strong images or language and may not be suitable for all audiences. This podcast was mainly created for fun and entertainment, and because we're the only podcast that has a big enough bravado to talk about all these. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, I know you're gonna be judging me for this one.
Of course.
as always. But my anxiety lately has been like off the roof. And earlier, I got bit by a cockroach.
What?
Like a small ass cockroach.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what I was doing while I got bit? I was dancing Woke Up by XG. And then I was like, fuck, what the fuck was that? And then I got it, and then I saw it on the floor. It was a tiny cockroach.
So tumili ka?
No, I was like, I never thought like in my life I would actually like get bitten by a cockroach.
Yeah.
And then I drank like maybe 2 iced coffees by that time. So my anxiety was just like, fuck. I was kind of unhinged already. I was thinking, am I gonna turn into a cockroach?
I was gonna say, is this radioactive?
I was like, fuck, am I gonna turn into a cockroach? Like the next morning, I'm like literally a cockroach. But yeah, I mean, like what's like something that happened to you that kind of like, you know how you have those intrusive thoughts and then something a little bit outlandish, like something like, what would happen to me after this? Like something outlandish.
Yeah.
Did anything like that happen to you?
I have something similar that I can think of. I'm not really the most anxious guy all the time, but you know how I fear death.
Good for you, man.
Right? You know how I fear death, and
Yes.
that makes me anxious.
Yeah.
So there's this thing that I do, and I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, is that before I leave the house, I think of something that's potentially something that
Gonna kill you?
That's either gonna kill me or something that's going to happen, and I will all of the will in the world for me not to experience that.
Right.
So for example, I'm driving, going to the studio, diba?
Yeah.
So I think, shit, baka mabangga ako. Yeah,
Do you think of that like every day?
all the time.
Yeah, that's why I hate driving.
All the time.
Because I feel like if I started driving, I would have been dead by now, bro.
You know what they say, like when it comes to driving, kailangan mo lang talaga ng lakas ng loob.
Nah.
And even though I have that, there's always this thing na iisipin mo. It's like, for example, I just got a new phone. And then it's like, I think, paano nawala yung phone ko? So then I will everything in the world for me not to
I do
lose the
get
phone.
you though. I understand like you are afraid of death, but at the same time, like you're just like making yourself suffer twice, you know? Because when you worry, it's not even gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Like it's in the future. You don't know anything. And then you're putting yourself through that experience twice. And you don't even know if that's gonna happen like in the future. You know what I'm saying?
You know why I'm so anxious about death as well? Is that I'm 31 years old this year.
Okay.
If I imagine myself dying at 80, I have I have 49 fucking years left. I cannot deal with that thinking of like fucking dying at 80. And obviously, I don't even know if that's even a possibility. I would love to die at 120.
I mean, like celebrities now like have access to, I don't know, scientific shit where they inject themselves
like
with,
the stem cells. Yeah.
So like maybe it could be something that's over the counter in the future. You know, we'll never know.
I don't know, but
We'll never
again,
know.
guys, anyone use me for science. I can be I can be uploaded in a computer. Please.
What the fuck?
This is my fucking like.
All right.
Here's my signature.
okay.
It's like sign me up. It's like I'm afraid of death.
Okay, I will say this though, like I hope you take this to heart, and I'm saying this to you as your friend,
Okay.
not to go into like spirituality and stuff.
Okay.
But when it is your time, it is your time, my friend. But until then, you just enjoy cruising through life, you know? Let go of that anxiety and worry. You're just making yourself suffer twice, bro.
If it's my time, I should be hooked up in a ventilator. Dude, that's like fucking. If it's my time, hook me up. You know,
dude. I don't know why I can imagine you in like this like
It's like,
machine.
if it's my time, putang ina, hook me up.
Okay.
If I can't breathe.
So your unhinged thing is more like practical. My unhinged thing is like I'm gonna turn into a fucking cockroach,
Yeah.
bro. Like
It's like that could also be a funny thing to think of. It's like if you were to be bitten by a radioactive insect that turns you into the, you know, with powers that like Spider-Man, right? I don't insect that, but
fuck. I hope it's not a cockroach, bro.
dude, I hate spiders, but probably spider.
I mean,
Right?
they're cool. They're pretty
I mean,
cool.
if you think about Spider-Man, right, as the superhero,
I think maybe butterfly, just because I'm just.
what
a
the
girl.
fuck are you gonna do? It's like flap your wings like
No,
that?
like no particular reason. I just because I'm a girl. You know.
What are you,
I wanna-
Winx?
No, maybe.
Was that Winx?
Maybe I want to be a fairy. You know. I'm just a girl.
It's time for the Kingdom Podcast Season 4. This is Yuki. This is Ingrid. We're still recording this live in the Pod Network studios. And a bit of a heavier topic compared to our last episode. So this is an ongoing series that we have. So it's the HYBE
Min
Label
Heejin.
Civil War
Yeah.
Part 2. And we got some updates.
Yeah,
And which
a lot has happened. Actually.
a ton and a half has happened, yeah, for sure. Something relevant that I wanted to talk about first is that just recently, I think it was just this week, when we're recording this, by the way. So the courts ruled for Min Heejin versus HYBE about stepping down as ADOR CEO. And allegedly, there's been some changes already in the board members of HYBE to go up against Min Heejin, allegedly. And they replaced everyone that took her side. So the majority of the board members are now
Not there.
not or now against Min Heejin. So it's probably something really big. I don't know, but because the courts ruled for Min Heejin, they can't just create another narrative or another like situation where Min Heejin needs to step down. And this is something big, and I can think of because NewJeans is for Min Heejin as a group.
Yeah.
And NewJeans, like, if you think about it, right now, they're probably the biggest girl group in Korea.
Yeah, I agree.
Is it still a question?
Honestly, no.
They
yeah,
are, right?
they really
they're
are.
the it group, right?
They
I mean,
everyone's following their formula.
yeah, that's
Like-
true.
Like before them, they were doing like Blackpink, like Girl Crush. But then ever since NewJeans, everyone's just been doing that.
It's like the nostalgia
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, which plays into. I mean, like which eyelid, you know, it plays into that.
Yeah.
Like them copying, right?
That's
They
true.
did copy them though, right?
Yeah, they kind of did. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later. I would want to say that because of Min Heejin's like pull, this is going to be such a very difficult time for NewJeans as a group, and you're already seeing it.
Yeah.
Kasi they're being affected, and like they're even getting hate because of supporting Min Heejin. And it's something that's so unsettling to even think of because they're only supporting what seems to be like who seems to be a mother figure for them because she helped them
Become
NewJeans.
Yeah.
You know, it's like obviously there's going to be some sort of relationship there.
And I hate that a lot of the people are saying that, well, why is Min Heejin using NewJeans like for people to support her? But you know, like what can they do? Like they have that kind of relationship. It's not like, you know what I mean?
That's true. It's just, yeah, it's a bit unsettling to think of what kind of experience these girls are going through.
And you could see it with Danielle. She's like the vitamin of the group. You've been seeing her. I'm not sure if you saw one of her lives, but she
She was down.
She was really down, and it was very it was different from how she usually is. So you can really see
Yeah.
the effect.
I assume
this.
it's a busy time in HYBE right now because of everything happening. Plus, like, this is something a wee bit more interesting. B-Lift, the label of
Eyelid.
sued Min Heejin for defamation.
Defamation.
Yeah. So their shtick was because Min Heejin said na parang Eyelid plagiarized New Jeans a whole lot and stuff. So it's plagiarism, defamation, and then they also posted something, or I saw this where there's this Japanese group called Speed that just fucking like it was almost just
The same
photocopying
as New Jeans.
Oh,
Okay.
and this was back in 96, 1996. So
I mean, you could also argue that maybe that was Min Heejin's inspiration because they did go
you
for
could
that,
say that.
Y2K vibe.
but you should wait one sec.
No, I saw it.
Have you seen it?
It was everywhere on Twitter.
Puta, it was so good too.
It was pretty
Look at that.
similar. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know, man. This is look at the
Yeah.
font, the colors, the bunny even. I mean, look, we want to be as impartial on this as we can. What's the official TKP stance here? Did Eyelid actually copy New
Okay.
Jeans a whole lot?
It's not the members, by the way. It's the management. It's the entertainment
Yep.
company.
Yep.
So the girls are not at fault whatsoever. But I mean, like, we kind of did talk about like how it's blatant copying. We kind of did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Because like you would be blind if you didn't see the similarities.
And there's always this argument where, kasi nga, it's like Yuki, everyone's like copying New Jeans kasi nga they're the new fab, there's the new hit and stuff. And I can understand that, but these are
From the same
Same
company.
label.
Like you can, I mean, my personal thoughts. I think what's the name of Bang Shi-hyuk?
Bang Si-hyuk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I think he got a bit intimidated. He wasn't expecting New Jeans to blow up that well because he did. I mean, allegedly, he did release La Seraphim
Yeah.
first, and he said he told Min Heejin not to
To debut them.
to delay the debut of New Jeans because they didn't want to, I guess, distract other people from La Seraphim's debut. So I think he was expecting La Seraphim to blow up, but then New Jeans is basically like what we said, the biggest girl group right now. So I don't think it's impossible that he might be maybe doing this on purpose because he's scared. Or maybe intimidated.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree with you on that.
Right?
But I also wanted to point out that allegedly, just pointing it out, allegedly, this thing with Speed and New Jeans is also something.
Wait, I don't know about this. What is
No,
this?
like the Speed as like the group. Yung si Speed.
Oh
yung-
shit, I
yeah.
thought you were talking about the,
I show Speed.
the streamer.
Not the streamer.
Okay.
This thing with Speed, the Japanese group, and New Jeans is also something worth
Yeah.
looking into.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, the similarities are just like
Yeah.
fucking there.
Yeah.
It's not even just like, I don't even want to think
The
it's
bunny.
similar.
It's the same.
It's the same fucking thing.
It's basically like an alternate universe.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's basically New Jeans in '96. It's like it's the millennial New Jeans. I don't know, but obviously, like the songs were probably different and stuff, and obviously it's a different time. But again, there's always that kind of like plagiarism, quote unquote. Even with New Jeans and with Eyelid, ADOR, and B-Lift. So who's at the wrong here? Who's like more wrong? Who's like, I don't know if the PDNims in the back have seen like the similarities between Speed. Dude, it's so similar. It's like you can just Google Speed, New Jeans,
Jeans.
and then check on
Probably
the
gonna
images.
Pop up, yeah.
This was a group a Japanese group from 1996. And you can see that all of their album covers, their promotional assets, they are literally the same thing.
Is it up? Did you see it?
Exactly right there. See, like the text, the font. It's like, dude, it's just so rough. So that's why, there are merits when it comes to what B-Lift is saying, but we can't really cancel out what they're saying against Min Heejin.
Yeah.
Even though, obviously, I guess the Gen Pop of South Korea is really rooting for Min Heejin kasi nga, it's not it's something far-fetched for someone to talk, against.
She has the sympathy of
exactly.
Of the Korean
It's one
netizen.
versus many.
Yep.
So I would want to say that it is warranted what Min Heejin is saying, but we can't really cancel out.
Yeah, we don't really know how.
Dude,
Like what's actually going on.
that's blatantly just what term do I want to use here? Ripping off Speed. If it is true. Because I really don't want a lawsuit. Just that's what, like we don't want a lawsuit here.
Honestly, I just really feel for the members going through this. Like,
These are minors too.
yeah, these are minors. That's all I care about. Like, as much as like as a fan, I don't want to lose them, or I don't want them to potentially like lose all their success because of this. I just want like HYBE and Min Heejin to like settle it already. I just want these girls to keep creating music. Like, if you're gonna ask me, obviously I'm for Min Heejin here because I think she genuinely just wanted to create this group.
Yeah.
Like, she just wanted to really what do you call this? Really take care of them, not just like as her idols, but also have that kind of relationship with
That's right.
with them. And honestly, I think he just really got threatened by her potential and her success.
Which, if you think about it,
That's me.
It's kind of odd too.
That's just me.
I mean,
Because you have freaking BTS.
Yeah.
You have all these amazing groups like under your freaking company. Freaking Pledis. Freaking who else? What? Source
even
Music.
Source, like ADOR, it's like they have all of the top groups in the industry right now, even counting the biggest group of K-pop
BTS.
of all time.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not something that you should be thinking
Worried
about.
about.
It's like, you're not worried about fucking.
But then again, we did say that New Jeans is like, if not the only group that reached this like success this fast. So I could understand.
Yeah, but it's still under your umbrella.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get it.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but like every time he does talk about like the HYBE groups, he rarely mentions New Jeans. So like, why you hating, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Why you a hater, huh? I'm just kidding.
PDNM, I know you're a big, what do you call this? Fearless.
Yeah, fear not.
Fear not. Sorry, fearless. So I know you're a big fear not. It's like, sakto lang. So I mean, what's your take about some sort of plagiarism in K-pop? Is it something that we should frown upon, given that there's really no original thing?
Because you could say like a lot of things are inspired by
Yeah.
A, B, C, and D, but then where's the fine line?
It's a bit
between-
nostalgic kasi New Jeans.
Oh, that's a
A loss
tough
for
question
words.
because
Yeah.
like companies are also known to buy
That's true.
Yeah.
they're known to buy songs.
Yeah.
Like one example is Sweet Crazy Love by Luna,
Yeah.
All Day Circle. They actually bought that song
Got a
That's
demo
right.
for
from
that.
someone else. But like plagiarisms, I mean, ano ba bang mga lumang case ng plagiarism?
Like
Well,
G
if you
Idol
buy
goes
it-
through a lot of like plagiarism. Like,
If you buy it, it's not plagiarism.
I guess.
Well, before, magka-issue nga rin dati yung Blackpink na yung mga old songs ng
21 Rejects.
Yeah.
Oh,
Napunta
21,
lang kay
yeah.
Blackpink. But like, I don't know, plagiarism is such a... Okay, plagiarized how?
Good point. Good question.
Like, how is it plagiarized? Because like sampling, that's a
That's
very
different.
very
Yeah.
old debate now if it's plagiarizing or not.
That's right.
So
I guess like in this situation, because you guys did see the whole concept, like the what do you call that? The font, basically the whole
Yeah,
creative
the font,
thing. Yeah.
like yung
well,
Maybe
good,
that.
I guess yeah. I should,
allegedly.
allegedly. I mean, you could say it's loosely based.
I
Okay.
love that.
Okay.
I love that term.
I like that.
Loosely based
Okay.
from that.
Yeah, just the
yeah.
the colors, the font, the
mean,
the
okay.
bunny,
Um,
loosely based.
you could say kasi because like the speed has a more retro
Vibe.
Okay.
look,
Okay.
and the bunny sure, but like, the bunny does look old. But I wouldn't say it's like a blatant
Copy.
Okay.
Right?
copy.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we could agree to the loosely based.
Sure.
based.
Loosely based. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
that.
like
Yeah.
that
Based.
too.
It just so happens that these are top groups. This is the label, the agency. The groups that are involved here are probably the biggest of like
this is
of
like
K-pop
one of the
right now.
most controversial
Yeah.
things too.
Pwede rin mo sabihin na baka ano yan? It's an
It's an homage.
Baka sobrang fan lang si Min
True.
Heejin sa Speed.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it is. Like she
Yeah.
was probably young at that time, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess it's okay. I mean, maybe
she is also a graphic designer.
yeah, she is.
Everyone.
She did start as a creative director
Yeah.
for like a lot of
No,
the
she
big
started as a
groups.
graphic designer
Oh,
for
no
SM.
way. Oh shit.
And then climbed the ranks to a creative director, and then got hired by HYBE to do some creative directing. She did like a ton of stuff before she got bumped up to a CEO
for ADOR.
for ADOR,
And-
which is a sub-label.
Besides, concepts are always being reused.
Yeah.
That's
It's
true.
like fashion, guys. It just comes back, after a few years. So we
Look-
could say that argument.
Look at
What? I know.
like should I bleep this out?
No.
Look at
Yeah, I mean,
I'll probably bleep that out.
Although, okay, wait lang. I'm sorry. I gotta say this.
You made him mad.
Okay.
Different.
Will never be.
Yes, it's different. Yeah.
They will never be.
Because PDNIM, we said that is taking the helm for like the nation's girl group. But yes, I agree. As legends, like
You personally think
they're different.
the cream of the crop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Duh.
There wouldn't be.
And yeah, there wouldn't be.
There wouldn't be.
Are you single? I love you.
We have a fiance, by the
Oh
way.
shit! Right?
I mean,
Oh
like,
man.
Same thing. Same thing with Big Bang.
Yes.
No one could ever be Big Bang.
I love our PDNIM.
This guy.
Although I must say, nag-sidetrack na tayo sa topic.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's fine.
Crap.
It's still our branding. We usually do detours, but yeah, we're not talking about.
Yeah,
talking about-
we try our best, but it
No, I
happens.
think
There's always a tangent.
that was essential for us to
That's
talk
true.
about for sure.
Yeah, because we were talking about, like I said, we were talking about the biggest
Girl
groups,
groups,
in
yeah.
K-pop right now, regardless if it's a boy or a girl
Mm.
group. Like these are, but specifically girl groups, because these are the groups that we're looking at.
Would you say that they're the biggest group, not just like female or male, right now?
We're talking about New Jeans.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
No?
Nowadays,
Yeah.
I think 17 would probably give them
Take
a
the
run
cake.
for their money as the biggest. No, current groups, because like some of these groups, like we're talking about the BTSs and the Blackpinks and
Yeah.
the Twice.
No, I guess, but then you could also argue that I think New Jeans is also it's for everyone. I'm not saying the
Sure.
17 is not like for everyone, but
Yeah.
then they're
There's
17
probably
is
an
also
acquired
global.
taste.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
an acquired taste. And dude, like New Jeans, I don't even want to I don't even see them as like a K-pop group because they're just so like international. I don't know.
Yeah, they're so known.
They're so known.
Yeah.
Like even the people that they don't know anything about K-pop, they know.
Oh yeah, they know New
about
Jeans.
New
Yeah.
Jeans.
Have you gotta see if you don't know Asia Artist Awards last year? Literally 3/4
Almost
of the
all
crowd
of them were bunnies.
bunnies.
Yeah.
Pucha, all of the light sticks
We're
were
all
like
what do you call that? The light
like
stick?
the light stick, the bunny light sticks, and then everyone was just dressing up as Nujis,
yeah.
as bunnies. And, like, they have such a following here in the Philippines. I'm pretty sure they can fill up Philippine Arena just like that.
No doubt.
So, I mean, again, these are the biggest groups. Then I don't think personally, Bang Si-hyuk as the CEO of HYBE should be worried about a whole lot. Probably, it's because of the money and stuff. And
It is because of the money.
It's probably because of the money.
It's all about the
Allegedly.
money. Allegedly.
I think maybe it's because of the money. But at the same time, I don't think you should be worried and just go with the flow, man. You
have
representing
amazing,
a plethora of fucking groups that everyone is just enjoying.
Dude, not to mention,
watching.
like BTS is gonna return
back.
anytime soon. Like
Yeah.
Jin just got
Puta na.
released from the military,
Yeah.
which
you-
I love, by the way.
Have you seen that? Have you seen V?
Of course.
Yung nasa back, yung nasa
Yeah.
ano sa concert ba yun?
Yeah.
Ewan ko kung concert yun. Nagbabantay naman.
Yeah. And
So
like
good.
when he got released, like all the members, well, except for Suga was there, and then RM was just like in his saxophone, just
Yep.
like being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so dude, just focus on your other groups, man. Like
This sucks.
it does.
Gotta end the show here. Cause it's almost for life actually.
No, we got this. We got this.
Yeah, any final thoughts?
I always say I'm for the idols. They're not just idols, guys. They're human beings. So yeah, I just want them to be okay.
I'm interested what's gonna happen next.
I just want to know like all the dirty details. No?
Me
I
too.
just want to like
Yeah.
what's really happening. I just want to find out.
This is like it's like I'm giving a shout out machong chismisan here. It's like this is me being a machong chismoso. And I just wanted to, minus the macho, just the chismoso part, and just get all of the dirty
all the
details.
dirty details.
Like fucking, like what's happening here. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the show. Thank you so much for listening. And again, this is a recurring series. There'll probably be something
More
new.
details coming out.
Probably not. We'll never know, but we'll be here. So, dito lang sa... No, I'm kidding. So, that's the show. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you again for the next one. Bye, guys.
The Kingdom Podcast is brought to you by the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at the Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Thanks for listening to the show, and see you next time.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.